I'll be talking about the pros and cons to winning the lottery. Here's my audience: Olivia, Kelly, Brittany, and Ashley. So today I'll be talking about the pros and cons to winning the lottery. So what would you do if you won the lottery? Depending on the person, some people would choose to pay off their mortgages and bills while others splurge on new cars and vacation homes. Just like there's two types of people, some people are really good at saving money and others aren't. And some people choose to spend all of this money on luxury items, and some just choose to pour it all into savings, or maybe they acquire this amount from the lottery like monthly or yearly, or however they choose. So what would you do? Here are some just basic facts I found about winning the lottery. Unlike the stereotype that many people think, most people think that only the poor win lotteries, which is very false, because most of the people are older and they are male and they're usually pretty well off. So how would you spend the money if you won it? The percentage of the population that plays the lottery weekly is only 25%. So that's only 1/4 of the population that plays the lottery, which is a very small amount, which is like another stereotype, because you would think that more people would put towards their money to possibly win a lot of money in the long run. So some people might think winning the lottery was the best thing that's ever happened to them. Others may evaluate the possible effects that could come as a result. So these will be some of the positive and negatives, because it's not always good to win the lottery, because there's a lot of cons that come along with it. Most people don't usually spend all the money at once like most people think. So like I said earlier, some people put it in savings, some people maybe donate it or put it in different checking accounts. Just really depends on the person. Some splurge and some have a hard time saving. So those are just two very opposite people. Another stereotype is that winners are usually poor, like I mentioned earlier. This is completely false. Winners are usually older males that are pretty well off, like I mentioned again. So this is a very dreamy thought of winning the lottery, but what about the realities? Go up. Some luxuries include buying brand new automobiles, vacation homes, and spending all the money in the world on things that are basically luxury items. So some other pros to winning the lottery is not having to work a day in your life. So by winning this huge lump sum of money, you can retire early, you don't have to worry about expenses, so you can pretty much just relax and enjoy your life without having to always worry about paying your bills. You can live very comfortably with plenty of spending money. You can stay busy at work. So some people do choose to stay in work rather than retiring early, just because it keeps them busy and it keeps them productive. So the second sub-point I'll be talking about is donating, charities, and philanthropies. This is obviously a very positive aspect to winning the lottery. Not only are you donating money to a charity in need, they also can help people get shoes or build houses for them, or maybe feed them dinner or something like that. So basically you benefit from providing that to them, and you get happiness as a result, and they have all those supplies as their benefit as well. So the second main point, I'm going to introduce the many cons that there are, because there are also some bad things as well. So some people who win the lottery are automatically like considered gamblers, which is not always the case. It is proven that lottery winners tend to get robbed more, because obviously if you have more money on you and people know of it, then you're more inclined to get robbed. So a quote that I found, it says, "The negative side of the American dream comes when people pursue success at any cost, which in return destroys the vision in their dream." This is basically just saying that if people automatically get this money handed to them, then they don't necessarily have the motivation to work. Also, another downside to being rich is you're always constantly being asked for money. So like family and friends, if they need money, they'll come to you. So in conclusion, winning the lottery, there's obviously pros and cons. It's not always rainbows and unicorns. And so if one is lucky enough to win the lottery, they may attain a huge lump sum of money, and they can pretty much decide what they want to do from that.